Since this morning, social media has been flooded with an extraordinary buzz. Thousands of armies around the world are shocked, confused, and even emotional after hearing the latest news about two of BTS's most popular members, Jimin and Jungkook. What exactly happened? Is it related to their activities as idols, or is there something far more shocking behind this news? Initial speculation immediately erupted as this information spread. Some fans suspected that this might be related to a secret music project, while others began to worry about the possibility of a split. I just woke up and saw my timeline filled with news about Jimin and Jungkook. What's actually going on? Wrote one Twitter user in a panicked tone. However, as more information emerged, it became clear that this was not just an ordinary rumor. A major decision had been made, a decision that left armies around the world momentarily speechless before social media exploded with various reactions. A shocking decision. Jimin and Jungkook take an unexpected step after various wild speculations spread. HYB finally released an official statement. In the statement, the agency confirmed that Jimin and Jungkook had made a major decision that was unprecedented in BTS history. I asked this about the long-anticipated duet unit. Before the official announcement was made, many fans speculated that the two would form a special subunit. Their incredible vocal chemistry and track record of various collaborations made this theory sound plausible. Some Korean media even reported that the two had been seen leaving the same recording studio in recent weeks. However, what happened turned out to be far bigger than just a music collaboration. A shocking report. Will Jimin and Jungkook leave HYB shortly after HYB's announcement? Another report emerged that further intensified the situation. Some sources from the music industry claimed that Jimin and Jungkook might be considering leaving HYB after their contracts expire. This news truly hit armies hard. How could two such beloved BTS members decide to part ways with the agency that had brought them to the pinnacle of success? A music industry expert explained that while shocking, this move was not impossible. Many K-pop idols, after achieving great success with their groups, eventually choose solo paths with new agencies that better align with their vision. However, is this truly what Jimin and Jungkook are planning? HYB itself has not provided further clarification regarding this rumor, but this uncertainty has only made armies more anxious. A leaked mysterious photo, scandal, or misunderstanding. Amidst all this chaos, a photo allegedly showing Jimin and Jungkook together in an unknown location suddenly appeared on the internet. The photo quickly spread across various social media platforms, raising even more questions. Are they working on a secret project? Or is this related to the major decision they have made? Or is this just a photo edited by someone to create controversy? To date, there has been no official confirmation regarding the photo. However, some fans have conducted in-depth analysis, comparing the clothing and location in the image with their old posts. Is this real evidence or just baseless speculation? Emotional messages from Jimin and Jungkook. Armies are moved a few hours after HYB's announcement. Jimin and Jungkook finally spoke through the Weverse platform. Jungkook wrote, "Army, I know this might be shocking to you, but I want you to believe in me like you always have. We're doing all this for a better future." Meanwhile, Jimin added, "You are the reason I am here. Don't worry too much. Everything will be fine. I love you." These messages made armies even more emotional. Many admitted to crying after reading them, as they felt that something much bigger was happening behind the scenes. What actually happened? Unanswered questions currently. There are still so many questions hanging in the minds of fans. Is it true that Jimin and Jungkook are forming a new unit? Will they really leave HYB? What is the meaning of their emotional messages to ARMY? What about the leaked mysterious photo? Until there is a clearer official statement from the parties involved, armies can only wait and hope for the best. However, one thing is certain. This is one of the most emotional days in BTS fandom history. Conclusion: an unforgettable day for ARMY today. Millions of armies around the world experienced an extraordinary wave of emotions, from shock and curiosity to happiness and sadness. Whatever happens, one thing will never change. ARMY's love and support for Jimin and Jungkook will always be present. Since this morning, the K-pop world has been shaken again by shocking news that has rocked the BTS fandom. Social media is filled with wild speculation. Thousands of fans are shocked and confused, while various conspiracy theories are emerging. All of this centers around two of BTS's most popular members, Jimin and Jungkook. But the question is this truly a major event that will change BTS forever, or just a media game designed to attract attention, fact, or sensation? Why ARMYs should be cautious in digesting information. Initial speculation mentioned that Jimin and Jungkook might be forming a duet unit. This makes sense considering their incredible vocal chemistry and frequent appearances together. But before the official announcement came out, other theories started to emerge. Will they really leave HYB? Some Korean media reported that Jimin and Jungkook had been seen leaving the same recording studio. But is this enough to be considered evidence? How often do we see news that turns out to be dramatized to increase engagement on social media? While ARMYs try to understand what is happening, HYB finally released an official statement. However, the statement raised more questions than answers. There were no concrete details about what steps Jimin and Jungkook would actually take. So, what about the shocking report that they will leave HYB? Music industry sources mention that this move is not impossible. Many K-pop idols choose solo paths after achieving great success. But are Jimin and Jungkook really ready to leave BTS? Or is this just a rumor deliberately created to create a stir? A leaked mysterious photo? Real scandal or just media hype? Amidst all this speculation, a mysterious photo allegedly showing Jimin and Jungkook in an unknown location appeared. As usual, the internet exploded with various theories, but let's think critically. Who first spread this photo? Where did it originate? Is there any confirmation that this photo is truly authentic? Many fans immediately compared the photo to old pictures, trying to find similarities in clothing and background. But without official confirmation, this photo could be edited, forged, or even taken out of context. We often see similar cases where images are edited to create controversy. Is this just an attempt by the media to create a wave of attention towards BTS, Jimin and Jungkook's reaction, emotional messages, or media strategy? Shortly after the news spread, Jimin and Jungkook finally spoke out through Weverse. Jungkook wrote a message asking ARMYs to remain faithful, while Jimin reassured fans with loving words. However, the question is, why didn't they directly explain what actually happened? If this is something big, why only give an ambiguous statement? Their calm demeanor could be interpreted as professionalism and respect for ARMYs. However, there could also be another possibility. Is this part of a strategy to build anticipation before a major announcement? If they are indeed going to release a new project or leave HYB, why not announce it directly in an official statement? Is this just another way to attract attention and increase engagement on social media? Why we should think critically? As news like this spreads, many accounts on social media start spreading baseless speculation. Hashtags like #WhereIsJimin, #ProtectJungkook, and various other rumors suddenly become trending on Twitter and TikTok. But let's reflect. Who really benefits from all of this? Is this just part of a marketing strategy for a new project? Is the media deliberately exaggerating this issue to create a stir? We have seen many cases before where news about BTS has been deliberately exaggerated to create a sensation. Sometimes this is done by the media, and sometimes by fans themselves who are too quick to believe unverified information. As ARMYs, we certainly want to support our idols. But should we also allow ourselves to be manipulated by news whose truth is unclear? Conclusion: between truth and sensation today has been one of the most emotional days for ARMYs. From shock, curiosity, to worry, everything is mixed together. But before we get too caught up in speculation, let's ask ourselves, do we really understand what's happening? Or are we just following the flow of unclear information?